Hey guys! Welcome to my 16-week bump date. Super excited to be 16 weeks. I know I say that every single week and I say that every single week, but still really excited. So again, my hair self looking crazy, but today is a crazy day. I will quickly explain why and then go into like the bump date. But today James is getting his wisdom teeth pulled, which he told me that Wednesday night. We got home from work. He's like, hey, I'm getting my wisdom teeth pulled Friday. And I'm like, huh? Because I need time to like mentally prepare for these things. So, I have been, all yesterday I was trying to get food ready. Like, I made homemade applesauce, mashed potatoes, got all this stuff to make different soups, and what else did I get? Jello, pudding, like all that kind of stuff that he can eat. So I have to do this a little bit quickly so that I can upload it real quick while I'm gone, because I'm going to be there, you know, like for him when he's having his surgery and stuff. But it was crazy yesterday because I'm reading over his pre-surgery sheet and it said that you had to have an escort with you, obviously, because you're having surgery, so you need somebody there and then like to take you home and stuff. And I'm like, oh great, whatever. So then I'm reading through the rest of the thing and then it says escort cannot be pregnant. And I'm like, what? Why? So I start freaking out. I'm trying to get a hold of James at work. I can't get a hold of him. And finally I did, and he was like, I didn't know that. And I was like, okay, let me call my doctor, because sometimes like the military just has some really weird rules on things. And I figured the reason was because they don't want you to go into labor if you're supposed to be like an escort, you know? And that's the only thing I could think of, because I can't even go back in the room with him. I'm going to be in the waiting room the whole time. They're going to wheel him out into the car and then I drive him home. So there's no reason I shouldn't be able to do that. So I called my doctor because I'm like, this just sounds stupid to me. So I called and my doctor and the nurse just started laughing. They're like, that's honestly one of the stupidest things we've ever heard. They're like, there's no reason you can't go. Like, obviously if you were like 38 to 40 weeks pregnant, we'd tell you not to. But you're totally fine. Don't worry about it. Just go ahead. We're giving you permission. It's fine. So I do get to go with him, which is great, because this is the first surgery he's ever had where he's been put under. He's had PRK done, which is like LASIK on your eyes, but he was awake for it. So I wanted to be there and make sure that I could be there for him. But guys, just please pray for him that his procedure goes well and that he heals quickly. And please pray for me and my patients, because this boy, I love him dearly, but when he is on like narcotic pain medicine, he is crazy. Like most people when they're on it, they get tired and pass out, you know, just like go to sleep all the time. No, he likes to run around. And when I say run, I mean like run. He runs. He's gone. So please pray for me, wrangling him in for all weekend while he's on that. So let's pray everything's fine. Okay, so now as far as the bump date goes, this week a couple things have been a little bit different. My morning sickness really hasn't been as bad as it has been, so I'm super grateful for that. I don't know if that's a permanent thing or temporary, but I have been enjoying feeling a little less sick than normal. Another weird thing, I brought this up in another bump date a while ago. I was like, I don't know if I'm getting a rash or if my chest is breaking out, and like acne or something, but it actually seems like I do have a rash and it's getting a little bit worse. And I think, this is just my thoughts on it right now, I think that my skin is just more sensitive now, and maybe I'm having a slight reaction to either the laundry detergent or lotion or something that I'm using. So I'm going to try to switch some stuff around and see if that helps. Another thing, my boobs are getting bigger and I'm really excited about it. And I know when I said that one of my other bump dates, there's a couple of people like, man, that was the worst symptom for me. I didn't want them to get bigger. I have never had big boobs, so for me to be like, woo, you know, it's super exciting. So I like it. Okay, there has been a lot of pulling and stretching in my belly. Like I can tell it's expanding, and it's like, it's pretty uncomfortable sometimes, but it's not awful or anything. It's just a little uncomfortable, and it's happening a lot on the right side, and now I understand why, because last night I used the Doppler to find his heartbeat real quick, because I hadn't felt him move much yesterday. And so I just wanted to like make sure everything was fine and whatever, and kind of see where he was. And guys, he was almost over by my right hip. Like, he was way over there. So that's probably why I didn't feel him though, because it was like way over to the side and I don't know what he was doing over there. But that's probably why my right side stretches more, because he's over there like pushing on it. Alright, another thing this week is I have been starting to feel out of breath if I talk too much, or like if I walk up and down the stairs or something like that. I'm just winded. And I was a little scared at first. I was like, there's no reason I should be winded yet. And then I got on, I can't remember which app today, I'll just say what to expect, because I don't know. And it said that around this week is when you can start noticing shortness of breath and stuff, because everything's just kind of pushing up. So at least now I feel a little bit better about it, and I know that I'm not dying or something. And then the most exciting thing this week was just feeling him just move around a little bit and poke me some. And there were 2 really good jabs that I got, and I say jabs like it was something crazy, and it wasn't, but just compared to like his really, really light movements, this was very distinct, and it was like 2 right in a row, and it was just, oh, it was so cool. I loved it. So it's just really neat to start to feel him, you know, move around a little bit more and a little bit stronger, but still it's not like all the time and super strong or anything like that. But I'm just excited, you know, that it's getting more noticeable, so it's really cool. But yeah, that's really about it as far as symptoms go. So, I know I just did this really quickly, but like I said, I kind of have to bounce soon, so trying to do it quickly. Also wanted to give a big shout out to Cassidy, who's in labor right now as we speak, which is so exciting. I cannot wait to see baby Jensen. Oh my gosh, so excited. Best day ever. Okay, to everybody else, I'm thinking about you guys and praying for all of you guys, and I hope you are doing wonderful. Now, here, let me show you my belly. Okay. Here's my belly from the side. From the front, and I can definitely tell that it's rounding out now instead of being just super low. It's definitely starting to round a little bit up here. Sorry, my dogs are outside the door getting crazy. That side, front, and the other side. Alright, so that is my 16-week baby bump, but I hope you guys are doing fantastic like I said, and I'm thinking about you all, and I'll see you next week. Bye!